Hello and welcome to another JMP video. I'm the host JonNario, and today I'm going to be talking about the glitch that I did mention on the hidden FX video. And this is going to be a glitch that is going on, or a bug you want to call it, on the Tomb Raiser, where you're essentially getting yourself double summons on your Tomb Raiser, which is just extremely weird. And yes, this is a glitch that I did mention on my hidden FX video, so for those who didn't watch the hidden FX video, I will leave a link in the description down below so for you to actually watch that video. That is a video series where I go over all of the crystal ring effects on all of the characters, and I did went on the Tomb Raiser, and doing the testing for the Tomb Raiser video, I did notice this glitch. So this is a glitch that can be pulled out extremely easily. You might be already doing it without you even noticing it, because it's that easy to pull off. Anyways, so for those who are just coming in from the hidden FX video, welcome back. This is going to be the glitch that is affecting Skull Pickle Split. And for those who don't know what I mean, link in the description so you can actually watch the hidden FX video. Now, the glitch happens with a combination of both the Bonetourage ability and the passive ability combined. So upon using the Bonetourage ability, when you have all 3 souls on your character, and when there's at least 1 or 2 skeletons alive, you're going to notice that you're going to spawn more minions than usual. Normally, if you have full souls on your character, all 3 souls, it means that when you press the Bonetourage ability, you're going to spawn 3 minions at maximum. However, if there's 1 skeleton alive, just 1, and you press the ability when you have all 3 souls, instead of spawning 3 minions, you're going to spawn 5. And out of those 5 minions, 3 of them are going to come out as possessed, and the minion that you left alive is also going to become possessed. So it's going to dish out extra damage. So in other words, if you do have 1 skeleton alive, it means that you can immediately just get yourself a 4 minion Goliath, so you can actually just dish out more damage. And the reason I did mention that this is going to affect Skull Pickle Split is going to be that a Skull Pickle Split is a chance of each and every single minion that you spawn. If you spawn 5 minions, that is 10% chance per minion, so it goes upwards up to 50% chance of spawning rather than just being at the actual 30 when you have full souls. This also applies if you do have 2 skeletons alive, and if you do have 2 skeletons alive, you're going to spawn again, you're going to spawn 4. 3 of them are going to be possessed, and the 2 minions are going that were alive are also going to become possessed, which is just absolutely bonkers to think about, because it's essentially just, if you do have 2 skeletons alive, if you press the Bonetourage ability with full souls, it means that you are going to get a 5 minion Goliath, and again a 40% chance to spawn the Skull Pickle Split, because 4 minions that you're spawning, rather than the regular, which should be 30. So for those who don't know what I'm referencing and don't know what I'm talking about, how the ability is supposed to work is, if you do have 1 minion alive and you press the Bonetourage ability with all 3 souls, you should spawn 3 minions in order to make him 4, so 4 minions in total. And the same thing if you do have 2 minions, and if you spawn 3 more, you should have 5. But with this glitch that has been going on, or the bug that's been going on with the character, it means that instead of just spawning the 3 that you're supposed to spawn, you're in reality spawning either 4 or 5, and even more so, you're spawning them as possessed. So for those who don't know how possessed minion works, so you need 6 minions alive, and after you have those 6 minions alive, you press the Bonetourage ability if you do have souls, and for each of the souls that you do have on your character, it means that all of those minions are going to become possessed, or they are going to dish out extra damage, yada yada yada. The thing that makes this so insane is that you can make some insane setups, which I will be showcasing all of those on screen, like the kind of setups that you can just do, like essentially with 1 minion that you have alive. And if you have like full souls, you can immediately just press Bonetourage, have 4 possessed minion, immediately activate ultimate ability, and your Goliath is going to dish out extra damage. Spawning those 4 or 5 minions that you're spawning, like depending if you have 2 or 3 minions alive, it means that you are going to immediately make not only the Goliath stronger immediately without barely any setup. All you need is just to have 3 souls and 1 minion alive. And not only that, it just becomes so insane because it makes the Skull Pickle Split minion, the large skeletal, spawn as well. And the thing that makes it even more insane is that if this glitch gets pulled out, the Skull Pickle Split minion spawns always possessed. In other words, you spawn so many minions that are possessed, you also spawn the Skull Buckle Split at a higher percentage chance. Not only at a higher percent, but also you spawn a possess, which makes the stuff like Goliath buildings with it, which is your ultimate ability, which grows more stronger depending on how many possessed minions that you do have. It becomes much easier to get a full Goliath if you actually manage to pull this off. So if you are actually using the Tomb Raiser, I think that I would just recommend you to do is, instead of just spamming the ability and going crazy every time you do get a soul, wait it out for a little bit and get full souls. And if you do see at least 1 or 2 minions alive, just press the ability and immediately press the ultimate ability, and there you go. You have 6 minion, and then you have like a 4 to 5 minion Goliath, and even higher chances of spawning the Skull Buckle Split, which you can do some insane setups with the character. And it is absolutely ridiculous. When I saw this, I just went like, what the hell is even going on with this character? Like, you're essentially getting double or even triple the amount of summons with just one button press, and you don't have to wait out like so many souls. And the thing is, grabbing souls is super easy because all you gotta do is either kill a random enemy, or not only kill a random enemy, but you also like regenerate souls over time. And if you do press the class gem ability and the class gem Banshee dies, you actually do get 1 soul. So even if you don't kill random enemies and you don't have to wait it out, you can just keep spamming the class gem ability over and over and over again, and like pretty much essentially every 2 seconds, and essentially just getting souls like every 2 seconds, meaning that you can get full souls in like what, 4 to 6 seconds for the most part. And to top it all out, like, you generate souls over time, so it could be even less for a setup. So you can easily just set up high DPS on the Tomb Raiser with very little time just spent, and you can easily just make this character just dish out some ridiculously high DPS really quickly. And if you manage to pull this off, the setup is unreal with this character. Let me tell you, when I was doing testing also in the background with DPS regarding this, when I noticed this bug going on, I just noticed that the Tomb Raiser was immediately just dishing out some insanely high burst damage, especially on bosses when I was doing delves. And it was super easy to set up everything, and when the minions die, I immediately just have enough souls to spawn even more minions. Like, the uptime was just incredibly high with the Tomb Raiser and the summons, and I was constantly doing high DPS. So having this knowledge is going to make the Tomb Raiser just extremely good for just maintaining DPS. And not only that, if you do have Skull Buckle Splits, that's even more DPS, which then again, let me just showcase some footage on screens for you to actually just see how much DPS that you can have potentially on the character with Skull Buckle Splits. It's absolutely ridiculous. I noticed this is an unintended bug. Let me just tell you that much. This is unintended. If this gets patched in the future, do not be surprised. If you're watching this in the future and this gets patched, that's it. This was unintended. This is no description in any of the abilities, no description on any of the ring abilities. You don't need any particular setup or anything in particular like you're seeing right now on screen. I already tested out in my club, outside of the club, in Uber 10, like everywhere essentially, and it works exactly the same no matter where I do it. So again, this works 100% of the time, and if this gets patched in the future, do not be surprised. And that's it. So thank you once again for watching. Thank you for checking out. As always, let me know your thoughts on this in the comment section down below. Also, if you didn't know what I meant by Skull Buckle Split and all that stuff, I would suggest you check out the hidden effects video where I did all of the crystal ring effects on the Tomb Raiser. And yeah, that's essentially going to be everything. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe for more content like this, and I hope to see you guys next time. Take care and keep on hunting. See ya.